What is up, gang? Nick here. Welcome to the show if you're new. Thanks for coming back if you're not. If you have watched my channel before, you will know just how bullish I am on electric vehicles and the resultant stocks. We have seen companies like NIO and Tesla absolutely surge in the past year, with a Biden and Democratic government subsidizing and incentivizing electric vehicles. This is only expected to continue. Now, it's not only stocks specifically connected to the electric vehicle companies themselves that have been surging in valuation, but also stocks of companies supplying the component parts of the EVs. Now, what is one thing every single electric vehicle on the planet has? Well, that's easy. Some sort of battery producing power, and all of those batteries require metals. In this video, I'm going to go over a very unique company positioned in an industry that is poised to continue growing as electric vehicles continue their takeover. I'm going to go over who they are and what they do and where they see their company going. I'm then going to go over their charting and then close out the video with their financials, statistics, and balance sheet. We have a ton to get to in today's episode. Check out our Discord channel. It's completely free. We have some awesome insights on there, some really cool channels, behind the scenes, more content, and the inside looks on companies is really cool. Check out my Patreon page. I'm going to be posting every single one of my trades throughout the course of 2021. I finished 2020 with over a 50% ROI. You don't want to miss any of that. Hit the subscribe button. Absolutely decimate the like button. I'd really appreciate it. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Disclaimer, this is a sponsored video. Make sure to always come to your own conclusions whenever allotting capital on the stock market. Do your own due diligence, do your own homework, and formulate your own opinions. Don't just take my word for it because I'm saying it on the internet. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Alright, so the company I want to talk about today is called United Lithium Corporation, trading on the CNSX under ticker symbol ULTH. This stock has been absolutely exploding in the past few months. In just the past 8 months, they are trading up 700%. We'll get into why this has been occurring shortly, but first I want to give a bit of an overview on the company and where they see their company going. United Lithium is a Canadian exploration company positioned in lithium. Lithium is incredibly in demand right now, and there is a short supply on the metal. Lithium is one of the major components to lithium-ion batteries. Makes sense. The battery is by weight typically the most valuable and expensive portion of an electric vehicle itself, and its demand for batteries has been going through the roof. The electric vehicle market itself could see a compounded annual growth rate of around 21.1% from now until 2026. This could be potentially a $1 trillion industry and are expected to surpass conventional and traditional gas and diesel vehicles by sometime in the mid-2030s. All of these electric vehicles need batteries, and lithium could feel an increase in demand of about 9 times from between now and 2030, as investors and analysts are seeing massive upside in mining companies as of late. Electric vehicle sales could potentially expand from 2.5 million in 2020 to about 11.2 million in 2025. From there, they could increase massively in the next 5 years to 2030 to 31.1 million, with governments continually moving to reduce their carbon emissions and many countries actually implementing timelines and hard dates to which all vehicles must be electric and net zero carbon emissions targets. EVs will dominate. The UK has set a net zero target by 2050, and many other countries are following suit. This is a very compelling argument for electric vehicles and their viability in the coming years and decades. As I previously stated, batteries for electric vehicles are increasing in demand, and with this, the metals required to build them. Lithium demand is rapidly growing, and with it, its price in the past few years. Bloomberg is forecasting lithium's demand to increase around 9-fold due to the EV battery market potentially growing to around $133.46 billion annually by 2027. With the Democrats controlling both the House and the Senate, this could also potentially enable a Democratic government to more easily pass EV legislation than previous administrations. Biden has stated that he plans on constructing 500,000 charging stations across the United States, representing a 5-fold increase in the nation's infrastructure. The demand for electric vehicles and clean energy is indeed here, and mining stocks may be the beneficiaries to this surge. So the company currently has projects within both Canada and Sweden. These projects appear to be actively working at two historically very prospective locations. United Lithium's Sweden project, the Bergby project, appears particularly exciting with prospected near-surface lithium mineralization. This is a quite newly discovered lithium deposit in Sweden near the infamous Woxna graphite mine and the new Northvolt lithium battery gigafactory. This project is secured by 3 exploration licenses that cover a total of around 1,903 hectares and appears to have access to Swedish and Austrian next-gen lithium-ion battery manufacturing plants. This is quite a worked-up area as there is an abundance of fresh water and low power costs for processing rock-bearing lithium minerals. It also should be noted that there could potentially be tariff-free sales to EU lithium customers. Turning towards their Canadian project, the Barbara Lake project in Thunder Bay, Ontario, this comprises of about 56 mining claims covering around 2,145 hectares of the Thunder Bay mining district. This is part of the Georgia Lake lithium pegmatite fields, which appears to be a very active lithium exploration site. The company has very strong leadership with Michael Dent at the helm as CEO. He has over 20 years experience in the industry and has been a director and officer of publicly traded companies and junior mining companies. Their CFO, Faizan Lalani, has over 10 years of experience in corporate finance and operations management. United Lithium is a microcap company with $33.66 million market cap. They have a massive 52-week range, as we can see by their surge valuation increase in just over the past few months. They have a very high beta of 2.49, which is likely primarily due to the intense surge they have recently seen that coincides with the demand for electric vehicles. They have a decent price to book of 2.85 and a relatively small float of 39.78 million, so when good news is announced, shares will typically surge. However, the same can be noted of the opposite, so invest with caution. They have a decent short-term cash position of 3.79 million. However, they will need to increase this in the coming quarters. Now, what I really like about their balance sheet is their outstanding current ratio of 18.68, indicating far more assets relative to liabilities. This really is robust. Now, with almost every single junior mining company, they have not generated revenue. This is quite typical, however, it should be noted. There is more reward in junior mining companies, however, there is indeed more risk. It also should be noted that they lost 1.46 million in the trailing 12 months. However, this is quite a common story in junior mining companies. They are in a fascinating industry and one of my personal favorite industries, EVs. I like to find companies positioned in the electric vehicle realm as I do see massive potential in the coming years, but as always, make sure you know the risks when allotting capital to penny stocks and junior mining companies. There is indeed much more reward if these small companies do strike big. However, this does come with much more risk. I am not a financial advisor, and it's your own duty to come to your own conclusions as an investor. Do your own due diligence, formulate your own opinions. Don't just take my word for it because I am saying it on the internet. Check out the Patreon page and our Discord channel. There really is cool updates and insights on there. Shout out to everyone who has already joined. You guys are the best. Keep it coming. I love it. Check out the Patreon page. Like I said, I will be posting every single one of my trades moving throughout 2021. I finished 2020 with over a 50% ROI. All of my trades will be posted there in real time. You don't want to miss any of that. Anyways, everyone, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Happy trading. Cheers.